The Hidden Laws of Success and Healing, adapted for audio by MindQuest Audios. Man's words are like the essence of his spirit. When you speak, you're essentially broadcasting the vibrations of your thoughts. These thoughts, in turn, are like signals sent out by your inner self, your ego or soul. It's important that every word you utter carries the true essence of your being. Sadly, many people's words lack this life force because they speak without infusing their words with their soul's energy. It's like shooting blanks from a toy gun, no real impact. This is why the prayers or words of such individuals often fall flat. They lack the genuine power to effect change. Every word you speak should carry weight. It should not only convey truth, but also resonate with your soul's energy. Words devoid of this soulful energy are like empty shells without substance. Conversely, words imbued with sincerity, conviction, faith, and intuition are potent forces, capable of shattering the barriers of difficulty and bringing about the desired transformation. It's crucial to be mindful of the words we choose to speak. Even if they're true, speaking unpleasant words can have detrimental effects. Our words should align with our inner convictions. When we sincerely and knowingly repeat affirmations, we're essentially tapping into a powerful cosmic force. This force responds to our genuine appeals, provided we approach it with unwavering confidence and without doubts clouding our minds. Moreover, it's essential to trust in the process and not constantly doubt or fret over the outcome. Continuously checking to see if our prayers have been answered is counterproductive. Once we've sown the seeds of our intentions into the cosmic consciousness, we must trust in their eventual fruition without constantly digging them up to check on their progress. This unwavering faith ensures that our appeals remain focused and undeterred, allowing the cosmic forces to work their magic unhindered. It's essential to recognize the unparalleled power of cosmic consciousness, or God. This power surpasses that of our individual minds or those of others. Therefore, when seeking assistance, it's best to turn to the divine alone. However, this doesn't mean becoming passive or diminishing the power of our own minds. God aids those who take action to help themselves. We've been endowed with willpower, concentration, faith, reason, and common sense to navigate life's challenges. It's crucial to utilize these faculties while also seeking divine guidance. In our efforts to overcome difficulties or heal ailments, we shouldn't solely rely on our ego or disconnect from the divine force. Rather, we should recognize that we're utilizing the gifts bestowed upon us by God to address life's challenges. It's about striking a balance between relying solely on God and solely on the ego. During affirmations, our mindset should align with the nature of the affirmation. For instance, will affirmations require a strong sense of determination, while feeling affirmations call for devotion? Reason affirmations benefit from intelligence and devotion, while imagination affirmations thrive on firm belief and faith. When helping others heal, choose affirmations that resonate with their temperament, whether it's cognitive, imaginative, emotional, or thoughtful. Regardless of the affirmation, the intensity of focus is paramount, but consistency and repetition also play crucial roles. Infuse your affirmations with devotion, willpower, and faith, regardless of immediate outcomes. Trust that the results will naturally manifest through your dedicated efforts. During the healing process, whether physical or mental, it's important to shift attention away from the ailment or negative mindset. Instead, focus on cultivating the opposite mental qualities. For example, combating fear involves nurturing bravery, while overcoming anger requires fostering peace. By redirecting our focus in this way, we can effectively address and overcome various challenges that life presents. When attempting to overcome a physical or mental illness, it's common to focus more on the grip of the disease rather than the possibility of healing. This mindset can inadvertently reinforce the illness, turning it into both a physical and mental habit. This is particularly true for conditions like nervousness, where the effects linger even after physical symptoms have subsided. Each experience of the illness or sensation of health leaves an imprint on the brain, creating habitual patterns of thought and behavior. These subconscious habits can perpetuate chronic diseases, exerting a profound influence on our overall well-being. To truly address such conditions, it's necessary to uproot them from the subconscious mind. This is where the power of affirmations comes into play. By consciously repeating affirmations with conviction, intelligence, and devotion, we can impress them upon the subconscious mind. These affirmations then become ingrained as mental habits, influencing our conscious thoughts and actions. Furthermore, affirmations infused with strong will or devotion can even reach the superconscious, the repository of miraculous mental powers. By practicing affirmations regularly, both aloud and silently, with increasing intensity and unwavering attention, we reinforce their impact on the subconscious and superconscious levels. Consistent attention, intelligent repetition, and patience are key to forming new habits and transforming entrenched mental or physical afflictions. Even in the face of unchanged or contrary results, it's crucial to persist in our affirmations, allowing them to become deeply ingrained convictions. It's essential to maintain unwavering faith in the potential for healing, even in the face of death. While death may be inevitable according to human understanding, its timing can be influenced by the power of the superconscious. Therefore, affirmations must be free from doubt and uncertainty to effectively reach the superconscious realm. Attention and devotion serve as guiding lights, directing our affirmations to their intended destinations in the subconscious and superconscious minds. The stronger our focus and devotion, the more effectively we can harness the transformative power of affirmations to promote healing and well-being. Various external methods, such as drugs, medicine, massage, spinal adjustment, or electrical treatment, can aid in restoring the body's lost harmony by either altering the chemical composition of the blood or stimulating specific tissues. These approaches sometimes assist the life energy in effecting a cure. However, they are ineffective on a deceased body where the life energy has departed. In such cases, no amount of medication or external intervention can bring about healing. It becomes evident that the life energy itself is the primary agent of healing. External methods merely cooperate with this life energy and are powerless without its presence. Different individuals may respond better to various methods depending on their specific nature. For example, some may benefit from autosuggestion, while others may require a more intellectual or metaphysical approach to understand the power of consciousness over the body. Autosuggestion, while effective for many, may not work for individuals characterized by strong willpower. In such cases, stimulating the willpower becomes essential for healing. A notable example illustrates how intense emotions can override subconscious mental habits, leading to remarkable outcomes. During a personal experience of seasickness, a strong determination to overcome the condition proved effective. By firmly planting his will to resist the experience, the individual managed to avoid seasickness on subsequent voyages, despite facing rough seas. This anecdote highlights the power of will in overcoming physical challenges. Ultimately, neither will, imagination, reason, nor feeling alone can bring about physical healing. Instead, it's a combination of factors, including the cooperation of external methods with the innate life energy within the individual, that contributes to the restoration of health and well-being. These methods serve as catalysts, stirring the life energy within individuals to awaken and address specific ailments. For instance, in the case of arm paralysis, continuous stimulation of the will or imagination can prompt the life energy to flow into the affected nervous channels, thereby facilitating tissue repair and restoring function to the paralyzed limb. The consistent repetition of affirmations is crucial to bolster the strength of the will and imagination, ensuring they have the power to rouse the dormant life energy. Yogoda teachings emphasize the direct utilization of this life current through concentration, meditation, and will control for self-healing and aiding others. The significance of persistent efforts, such as repeated affirmations, cannot be understated in combating bad habits or mental and physical afflictions. Healing involves two essential components: the healer's potency and the patient's receptivity to the healer's vibrations. Both elements play pivotal roles in the process, as evidenced by the teachings of Jesus, who emphasized the necessity of both the healer's power and the patient's faith. The timing of healing is not bound by conventional notions of time, but is rather determined by faith. Instantaneous healing can occur when faith is strong, dispelling accumulated darkness with the sudden influx of light. Hence, one shouldn't anticipate immediate or distant cures, but should instead cultivate unwavering faith, as faith, not time, dictates the moment of healing. Efforts and attention are crucial in awakening faith, willpower, or imagination, which, when activated, propel the life energy towards healing. expectations for results can diminish the force of attention, hindering the awakening of the life energy. Without will or faith, the life energy remains dormant, impeding the healing process. Rekindling a weakened will, faith, or imagination in patients with chronic diseases requires time, as their brain cells are entrenched with the consciousness of illness habits. Just as it takes time to form negative disease habits, similarly, time is needed to cultivate positive habits of health consciousness. Therefore, patience and consistent effort are essential in fostering a mindset conducive to healing. Healing can be classified into three main categories. 1. Healing of bodily diseases. 2. Healing of psychological diseases, such as fear, anger, bad habits, failure consciousness, lack of initiative and confidence, etc. 3. Healing of spiritual diseases, including ignorance, indifference, purposeless life, intellectual pride, dogmatism, skepticism, and contentment with a materialistic existence, as well as ignorance of the laws of life and one's own divinity. It's crucial to emphasize both the prevention and cure of all three types of diseases, as each can cause suffering in different aspects of human life and therefore requires suitable methods of treatment. While bodily diseases often receive the most attention due to their tangible nature, mental and spiritual afflictions are equally significant, if not more so. Mental troubles like fear, despair, worry, and spiritual suffering due to ignorance are powerful and pervasive, with physical diseases often stemming from mental and spiritual disharmony. Lack of knowledge about mental hygiene and the spiritual art of living contributes to human suffering on physical, mental, and spiritual levels. When the mind is free from negative emotions and the soul is enlightened, physical ailments are less likely to occur. Thus, the focus should be on preventing disease in all aspects of life. To prevent physical disease, obedience to God's material laws is essential. This includes avoiding overeating, as many health issues arise from excess consumption. Additionally, adherence to hygienic practices is crucial, both physically and mentally. While mental hygiene, such as keeping the mind pure, is superior, physical hygiene must not be neglected. However, it's important not to become rigid in following hygiene practices to the point where minor deviations cause distress. Furthermore, preventing wastage of physical energy and conserving it through appropriate activities and knowledge of energy conservation techniques are vital. Practices like yoga can help charge the body cells with life energy, ensuring a steady supply of vitality to maintain health and well-being. Preventing hardening of the arteries and maintaining heart health requires a multifaceted approach. Proper exercise is crucial to keep arteries flexible and prevent plaque buildup. Additionally, it's essential to manage emotions like fear and anger, as they can increase heart rate and strain the cardiovascular system. Cultivating calmness and peace through practices like yoga can help reduce stress on the heart and promote relaxation. The heart works tirelessly day and night, pumping blood throughout the body. While other organs rest during sleep, the heart continues to work, albeit at a slightly reduced rate during its diastole period. However, this period is not true rest, as the heart is still preparing for its next contraction. The constant exertion places significant strain on the heart, leading to wear and tear over time. Learning to control and consciously rest the heart is key to preserving its health and longevity. This concept is illustrated in biblical references, such as St. Paul's statement about dying daily, which metaphorically refers to the conscious control and resting of the heart. This ancient wisdom was demonstrated by Yogi Sadhu Haridas, who spent 5 months buried underground, controlling his heart rate under the supervision of European doctors. Preventing mental diseases involves cultivating inner peace and faith in the cosmic consciousness. By freeing the mind from disturbing thoughts and embracing poise and joy, one can safeguard their mental well-being. Recognizing the power of mental healing over physical healing is essential, as is avoiding habits that contribute to mental distress. Overall, maintaining both physical and mental health requires a holistic approach that addresses lifestyle factors, emotional well-being, and spiritual practices. By nurturing harmony within ourselves and with the world around us, we can prevent disease and promote overall well-being. To prevent spiritual disease, it's essential to understand and apply methods for spiritualizing the body, which involves transcending the consciousness of mortality and change. Recognizing that the body is composed of materialized vibration and firmly believing in one's immortal and perfect nature are key steps. Just as particles of matter are indestructible, so too is the soul. By embracing this understanding, one can navigate life's changes with equanimity and remain steadfast amidst challenging circumstances. Practices like concentration and meditation offer experiences of peace and poise, which can be applied to daily life to maintain inner balance. Yogoda, based on Vito psychophysical methods, is particularly effective in this regard, offering a comprehensive approach to spiritual development. When it comes to evaluating curative methods, it's important to recognize that disease often stems from the inaction of the life force within the body. External interventions like medicine, massage, and electricity aim to stimulate the inactive life energy and encourage its return to areas of trouble. While these methods can be beneficial, they have limitations and should not be relied upon exclusively. It's crucial not to be extremists in our approach to healing and to adopt methods that align with individual conviction. Medicines and other external aids can have a chemical impact on the body, but their efficacy is limited as they are applied from outside. The most effective methods are those that facilitate the internal life energy's healing activities. Practices like massage, osteopathic treatment, and yoga postures can help remove congestion in nerves or vertebrae and promote the free flow of life energy without introducing external elements. However, mental cure surpasses physical methods because will, imagination, and faith directly influence the life energy from within, serving as the motive powers for healing. In essence, while external interventions can aid in stimulating the life energy, the most potent healing occurs when we harness our internal faculties of will, imagination, and faith to direct the life force within us. This comprehensive understanding allows us to approach healing holistically, addressing physical, mental, and spiritual aspects of well-being. Both physical and mental methods of cure are valuable to the extent that they can influence and awaken the life energy within us. Ultimately, it is this life energy that facilitates healing, and the method that most effectively harnesses and directs this energy is superior. The Yogoda system stands out in this regard, as it teaches how to directly harness the will to assist the vibrating life energy in any required body part. Unlike mere imagination, the tangible sensation of tingling energy experienced through Yogoda exercises demonstrates its effectiveness. While medicine may suffice for minor ailments like itches or cuts, more serious injuries like a fractured arm often require medical intervention. It's wise to avail oneself of the skill and knowledge of medical professionals who understand God's laws as applied to matter. Instantaneous healing through mental power is admirable, but shouldn't be relied upon in urgent situations where immediate medical attention is needed. The concept of matter is complex and not as straightforward as commonly perceived. While it exists as a delusion, dispelling this delusion requires a specific method. Just as one cannot instantly cure a dope fiend, material consciousness binds individuals through delusion, and only by countering this delusion can one dispel material consciousness. Extremism is evident in both the rigid stance of conventional medicine and the exclusive reliance on mental healing. Both fail to acknowledge the inherent connection between matter and spirit. Matter is merely a manifestation of spirit, and while it may appear separate, it ultimately originates from and cannot be divorced from spirit. In essence, matter is a partial expression of spirit, and without spirit, matter cannot exist. Thus, the existence of spirit is undeniable, whereas matter is illusory in nature. Consciousness and vibratory matter are intricately connected as two facets of the same undivided, unmanifested spirit. While they appear distinct, their difference is relative, with consciousness representing a deeper and more subtle vibration compared to the grosser vibration of matter. The spirit, as the primal cause of vibratory creation, manifests these two natures, consciousness and vibration. In the realm of consciousness, there is no distinction between the knower, the act of knowing, and the object known. They are spiritually unified. Through creation, the spirit manifests as the universe of vibratory matter, encompassing various forms of energy, atoms, molecules, and beyond. Simultaneously, it manifests as cosmic consciousness, permeating individual human consciousness with its myriad thoughts, emotions, and will. Metaphysically, the disparity between matter and spirit lies in the rate of vibration, representing a difference of degree rather than kind. While all vibrations share qualitative similarities, their grossness or subtlety determines their detectability. Consciousness, being supremely subtle and powerful, eludes detection by gross instruments, comprehensible only to conscious beings themselves. The subtlety of consciousness and the grossness of matter are superficial distinctions, as they are fundamentally differentiated by the vibratory force of the spirit. Consciousness is perceived as a finer force enveloped within the coarser vibratory force of matter. Alternatively, consciousness can be seen as the primary vibration of spirit, with matter arising from the grosser vibration of consciousness. The ego directly perceives consciousness while indirectly experiencing matter through consciousness, such as sensations, perceptions, and conceptualizations. This intricate interplay between consciousness and matter underscores their inseparable connection, with consciousness serving as the gateway to understanding both itself and the material world. Misconceptions abound regarding the unity between matter and consciousness. Observing a living body juxtaposed with a lifeless one triggers in humans the illusion of a fundamental distinction between body and consciousness. However, this perception fails to acknowledge that both the sight of a dead body and a living one can be conjured by the sustained power of a hallucination or within the dream state, akin to how they are similarly generated in waking life by the force of Maya or world illusion. In the dream state, a slumbering individual may traverse a lush garden joyfully, only to encounter the lifeless form of a friend, prompting grief, tears, and visceral sensations like headache or a pounding heart. Alternatively, a sudden storm may drench them in rain, evoking sensations of cold and discomfort. Upon awakening, they chuckle at the illusory nature of their dream encounters. What distinguishes these dream experiences, of perceiving matter embodied in bodies, natural phenomena, and the emotions and sensations arising from them, from the waking state? Both instances entail the consciousness of matter and consciousness itself. In the dream, the sleeping mind fabricates both matter and consciousness. Considering this, if the human mind can conjure such illusory creations, it follows that the infinitely potent cosmic consciousness or spirit could similarly generate a slightly more enduring dream within human consciousness, engendering the illusion of a relatively permanent and paradoxical distinction between matter and consciousness. Those who pursue health or happiness, or fear disease, death, or loss, operate under the mistaken belief that these states are inherently distinct. However, they are merely figments of the dreaming consciousness. Upon awakening to one's true nature, these dualities dissolve, revealing all deficiencies as illusory, and desires evaporate in the light of realization. For those yet to attain cosmic consciousness, it proves futile to overly stress the significance of medical assistance or wholly disregard it, just as it is unwise to emphasize mental aid to the exclusion of all else. While the undeniable superiority of mental healing over pharmaceutical remedies exists, it's essential to recognize the limited efficacy and potential harm of herbs and drugs. Mental healing should not entail disdain for physical methods, as they stem from investigations into the material laws of the divine. The crux lies in acknowledging the underlying unity where medical and mental cures intersect. Medical laws cannot defy mental laws, as material law is but an offshoot of spiritual law. Consequently, mental healing possesses a broader scope and efficacy than medicine, being a subtler manifestation of the same. While the material consciousness persists, the use of medicines and drugs remains indispensable. However, as this material consciousness diminishes, faith in drugs wanes, revealing that all bodily afflictions trace their origins to the mental realm. My mentor, though never dismissive of drugs, cultivated the consciousness of his disciples to the extent that they relied solely on mental power for healing. Yet, some individuals in both Eastern and Western cultures adamantly reject matter in medicine, while remaining deeply attached to worldly pleasures. It's contradictory to deny the existence of matter while indulging in material pursuits. Only when one reaches a state where body and mind, life and death, illness and health appear equally illusory can they genuinely claim disbelief in medicine, food, surgery, or the material world. Blind denial of matter poses dangers, leading to impracticality and fanaticism. Liberating the soul from its identification with material consciousness requires gradual psychophysical concentration, not mere imagination or fervent belief. It demands a systematic step-by-step realization to dispel the illusion of matter and awaken to higher truths. People entrenched in material consciousness, fixated on the tangible body, must undergo gradual training to reduce dependence on medicine and material aids, instead learning to rely more on mental assistance and the enduring nature of consciousness. Attempting to convert such individuals into metaphysical zealots achieves little and can be detrimental. Misunderstandings breed more misunderstandings, leading to a cascade of errors. By rejecting material laws discovered and applied by medical science, these fanatics fail to grasp the systematic and scientific laws of the mind, becoming entrenched in misguided dogma. They blindly follow ideas without satisfying the rational and logical aspects of their nature. Truth, however, satisfies all aspects of humanity, devoid of inconsistency or disharmony. Truth held by one individual will ultimately prevail, while errors embraced by the masses, excluding that one, must be discarded. The body, in essence, is materialized vibration, a combination of solids, liquids, and gases. Beneath its layers lies the vibration of life current, embodied as fluid energy, and beneath that resides the subtle vibration of human consciousness, often isolated from cosmic consciousness due to ignorance. Unlike human consciousness, which is subject to change and limitation, cosmic consciousness remains immutable, devoid of death or alteration. The process of liberating the mind involves training it through affirmations, concentration, yoga, and similar practices. Gradually, attention shifts away from the gross vibrations of the body, with its attendant fluctuations of death and disease, towards the subtler and more stable vibrations of life energy and consciousness. Ultimately, the goal is to transcend to cosmic consciousness, where only an unchanging awareness of bliss prevails, devoid of concepts like life, death, health, or disease. The process of chanting affirmations involves various states of consciousness, each contributing to the effectiveness of the practice. It begins with conscious, loud chanting, where the affirmations are vocalized clearly. This is followed by whisper chanting, where the volume decreases but the focus remains strong. Mental chanting comes next, where the affirmations are repeated internally within the mind. Subconscious chanting occurs when the chanting becomes automatic, operating at a level below conscious awareness. Finally, superconscious chanting transcends the subconscious and conscious minds, reaching a deep internal realization of the affirmations. Superconscious chanting is characterized by holding unwavering attention on the cosmic vibration, not a mere imaginary sound. It is crucial to understand that superconsciousness does not equate to unconsciousness or absent-mindedness, but denotes a heightened state of focused consciousness, where all thoughts converge into one singular state. As one transitions between these chanting states, the attitude of the mind should deepen and become more concentrated. The goal is to merge the chanter, chant, and chanting process into a unified whole, sinking the mind into a state of absolute consciousness, akin to particles drawn irresistibly to a magnet. Attention should also be directed to physiological centers during affirmations. For instance, the heart center is associated with feelings, the medulla with energy, and the center of the forehead with willpower. Cultivating conscious control over the direction of attention towards these centers enhances the effectiveness of the practice. Above all, unwavering faith in God or genuine devotees is paramount for instantaneous healing. It is preferable to strive to awaken such faith, even at the risk of death, rather than relying solely on medicine or material aids. The following affirmations serve as a guide for congregations and individuals to comprehend the intricacies of the human body gradually. By repeating them with understanding and devotion, and reflecting on the discussion of spirit and matter, deeper insights into the mechanism of the body can be gained. Preventing disease should be the primary objective that we all strive towards. It requires our utmost concentration and effort. Given that many individuals are already suffering due to their disregard for spiritual, mental, or physical laws, and many more may continue to do so despite knowing better, it becomes imperative to assess the relative efficacy of various methods of curing physical ailments. Conventional medical science primarily relies on physical interventions for healing, which inherently limits its scope of action. In contrast, Psychophysical and mental healing approaches offer broader applications in addressing diseases. Even staunchly materialistic medical practitioners acknowledge the influence of mentality on illness and often express greater confidence in their ability to heal when their patients exhibit faith in their treatment. Techniques such as autosuggestion and will affirmations serve as unconscious means of stimulating the life energy. However, purely mental healing methods may not always yield successful outcomes because they lack conscious engagement with the life energy and fail to establish a physiological connection. When conscious will and cooperation with the life energy are integrated into healing practices, the results tend to be more favorable. Combining psychophysical methods with willpower, faith, and rationality, while directing the life energy towards reaching the superconsciousness, ensures a more comprehensive approach to healing. Understanding the intrinsic unity of matter and spirit resolves all challenges related to disease. For individuals, the ideal times for engaging in affirmations are immediately upon awakening in the morning or during the drowsy period preceding sleep at night. Group sessions can be conducted at any suitable time. It is preferable to practice affirmations in quiet, noise-free environments. However, if one must practice in a noisy setting, it is essential to disregard the distractions and focus wholeheartedly on the exercise. Before commencing affirmations, it is crucial to clear the mind of all worries and restlessness. Begin by vocalizing the affirmation loudly, gradually transitioning to softer tones until the voice becomes a mere whisper. Eventually, affirm the statement mentally, without any movement of the tongue or lips. Continue mental affirmation until a deep, unbroken state of concentration is achieved, characterized by conscious continuity of thought, not unconsciousness. Continuing with your mental affirmation and delving even deeper, you'll experience a profound sense of increasing joy and peace enveloping you. As your affirmation merges into the subconscious stream during deep concentration, it gains reinforcement and power, ready to influence your conscious mind through the law of habit. Simultaneously, it delves into the superconscious reservoir, returning later laden with boundless power not only to impact your conscious mind, but also to manifest your desires materially. Embrace this scientific faith without doubt, and you'll witness the miracle it brings forth. During group affirmations aimed at curing physical or mental ailments, it's essential to maintain an even tone, force, concentration, and sense of faith and peace. Weaker minds can dilute the collective force generated by such affirmations and may even divert this powerful stream of energy from its superconscious destination. Avoid making bodily movements or becoming mentally restless, as such disturbances can materially affect the desired outcome. Simply remaining still isn't sufficient. You must also ensure that your concentration remains undisturbed, as your level of focus or restlessness can significantly impact the results, either favorably or unfavorably. The affirmations provided here are infused with the inspiration of the soul. They need to be nurtured by your faith and concentration, planted in the fertile soil of superconscious peace, to initiate inner modal vibrations conducive to their desired germination. The journey from sowing the affirmation seed to its fruition involves many processes, all of which must be fulfilled to yield the desired outcome. The affirmation seed must be alive, devoid of doubt, restlessness, or inattention. It should be sown in the minds and hearts of individuals with faith, concentration, devotion, and peace, and watered with deep, heartfelt repetitions. Avoid mechanical repetition, as it lacks meaning and significance. This caution aligns with the biblical commandment: "Take not the name of the Lord thy God in vain." Firmly and sincerely repeat affirmations until you gain such power that a single command or strong urge from within will suffice to transform your body cells or propel your soul to perform miracles. Before engaging in affirmations, it's important to adhere to certain preliminary rules to optimize their effectiveness. 1. Position. Sit facing north or east to align with favorable energies. 2. Eyes closed. Close your eyes, focusing your attention on the medulla, unless directed otherwise. Maintain an erect spine, raised chest, and tucked-in abdomen. Fully relax your body, taking deep breaths and exhaling thrice. 3. Mental relaxation. Empty your mind of restless thoughts and detach from bodily sensations such as weight, temperature, and sounds. 4. Cultivate devotion and will. Fill your mind with devotion, feeling it in your heart, and will, sensing it in the physiological center between the eyebrows. Discard anxiety, distrust, and worry, realizing the omnipotence of the divine law, which operates unhindered by doubt or disbelief. Maintain faith and concentration, allowing the divine law to work freely. Understand that all bodily states are changeable and curable, and that perceiving anything as chronic is a delusion. 5. Forget specific desires. Let go of the specifics of what you want to be healed, allowing the affirmation process to unfold naturally. 6. Group affirmations. If practicing affirmations in a group, the leader should rhythmically read the affirmations while standing. The audience should repeat after the leader, matching their rhythm and intonation. A general healing affirmation is provided, emphasizing the unity of feeling, thought, and will with the divine presence. On every altar of feeling, thought, and will, thou art sitting. Thou art all feeling, will, and thought. Thou dost guide them. Let them follow. Let them follow. Let them be as thou art. In the temple of consciousness, there was the light, thy light. I saw it not, now I see. The temple is light. The temple is whole. These rules and affirmations aim to create an optimal mental and spiritual environment for healing and growth. In the profound verses of this spiritual hymn, the essence of worship and realization of divine presence resonates deeply. I slept and dreamt the temple broke, with fear, worry, ignorance. Thou hast waked me, thy temple is whole. These lines beautifully illustrate the awakening from illusion and fear, realizing the wholeness and perfection of the divine temple within. I want to worship thee, in the heart, in the star, in the body cell I love thee, in the electron I play with thee. Here, the worshiper expresses the desire to worship the divine presence in every aspect of existence, from the depths of the heart to the vastness of the cosmos, recognizing the divine essence in every particle of creation. I wish to worship thee in body, star, stardust, nebulae. Thou art everywhere, everywhere. I worship thee. This passage emphasizes the omnipresence of the divine, existing in every manifestation of creation, from the physical body to the cosmic expanse, inspiring reverence and worship in all realms. Celestial will of thine, as human will of mine, doth shine, in me, in me, in me, in me. In these lines, the divine will is recognized as inherent within human consciousness, shining brightly and guiding every aspect of life. I shall not say 'tis thy will, that I am wrong or I am ill. 'Tis my will divorced from thee. Finally, the worshiper acknowledges the distinction between divine will and personal choice, understanding that any sense of wrongness or illness arises from the separation of individual will from the divine source. Overall, this hymn beautifully captures the essence of devotion, recognizing the divine presence in every aspect of existence and surrendering to the divine will with love and reverence. In these verses, the seeker expresses a deep longing for alignment with the divine will and a desire to work in harmony with it. That makes me bound, unfree. I will wish, I will I will work, I will drill, not led by ego but by thee, but by thee, but by thee. Here, the seeker acknowledges the limitations of the ego and expresses a fervent intention to be guided solely by the divine will, seeking freedom from the constraints of personal desires and attachments. I will work, exert my will, but charge my will with thy own will, with thy own will. The seeker resolves to exert personal effort while simultaneously aligning their will with the divine, recognizing that true empowerment comes from surrendering individual will to the higher divine purpose. Make us little children, O Father, even as thy kingdom contains such. Thy love in us is perfection. Even as thou art whole, so are we holy. Here, the seeker humbly asks to embody the innocence and purity of children in the eyes of the divine, recognizing the inherent perfection and holiness within themselves as reflections of the divine wholeness. In body and mind we are healthy, even as thou art, even as thou art. Thou art perfect, we are thy children. The seeker affirms their state of health and well-being, recognizing themselves as divine children and acknowledging the perfection inherent in their divine nature. Thou art everywhere where'er thou art, perfection's there. Thou art sitting in every altar cell. Thou art in all my body cells. They are whole, they are perfect. They are whole, they are perfect. Finally, the seeker acknowledges the omnipresence of the divine and the perfection inherent in every aspect of creation, including their own body and mind. Through this recognition, they seek to feel the divine presence in every cell of their being, affirming their wholeness and perfection. In this thought affirmation, the practitioner focuses their attention on the forehead and repeats affirmations aimed at fostering the flow of life energy throughout the body. I think my life to flow. I know my life to flow, from brain to all my body to flow. The practitioner consciously directs their thoughts towards the smooth flow of life energy from the brain to every part of their body, affirming their awareness and intention to facilitate this vital process. Streaks of light do shoot through my tissue root. They visualize vibrant streaks of light penetrating through the root of their tissues, symbolizing the dynamic and illuminating nature of the life force coursing through their body. The flood of life through vertebrae doth rush through spine in froth and spray. They envision the powerful surge of life energy flowing through their spine, likening it to a rushing flood, evoking imagery of vitality and rejuvenation. The little cells all are drinking, their tiny mouths all are shining. The little cells all are drinking, their tiny mouths all are shining. They visualize the cells of their body eagerly absorbing this life-giving energy, metaphorically depicted as tiny mouths shining with vitality, indicating the nourishment and revitalization of every cell in their body. Through this focused thought affirmation, the practitioner seeks to align their consciousness with the natural flow of life energy, promoting vitality, health, and well-being throughout their entire being. In this will affirmation, the practitioner focuses their willpower on the medulla and the spot between the eyebrows, repeating affirmations aimed at charging their life with divine will. I will my life to charge, with godly will I will it charge, through my nerves and muscles all, my tissues, limbs, and all. The practitioner asserts their intention to infuse their life with divine willpower, directing it to permeate every aspect of their being, from their nerves and muscles to their tissues and limbs, with vibrant tingling fire, with burning joyous power, in blood and glands by sovereign command. They envision their life force pulsating with vibrant energy, filling them with a burning and joyous power that courses through their blood and glands, all under their sovereign command. I bid you flow, by my command, I bid you glow. They command their life energy to flow freely and radiantly, affirming their authority over its movement and illumination, imbuing it with vitality and luminosity. Through this will affirmation, the practitioner seeks to harness the power of their will to charge their life with divine energy, fostering strength, vitality, and a sense of empowerment in every aspect of their being, for the development and proper guidance of reason and the cure of dull intelligence. Several steps can be undertaken. 1. Asterisk, asterisk. Read, mark, and inwardly digest. Asterisk, asterisk. Engage in active reading, marking important points, and deeply reflecting on the material to internalize knowledge. 2. Asterisk, asterisk. Reason about good things. Asterisk, asterisk. Focus your thoughts and contemplation on positive and constructive subjects, allowing reason to flourish in a nurturing environment. 3. Asterisk, asterisk. Adopt the best plan. Asterisk, asterisk. Use your reasoning abilities to devise the most effective strategies and plans for personal growth and development. 4. Asterisk, asterisk. Balance reading, writing, and thinking. Asterisk, asterisk. Allocate time for reading, writing, and contemplation in proportions that encourage the cultivation of reason. For example, if you read for 1 hour, dedicate 2 hours to writing and 3 hours to deep thinking. 5. Asterisk, asterisk. Obey mental laws. Asterisk, asterisk. Acknowledge and adhere to the mental laws provided by a higher power, recognizing them as essential guidelines for nurturing reason and intelligence. 6. Asterisk, asterisk. Utilize affirmations with soul force. Asterisk, asterisk. By imbuing affirmations with deep conviction and soul force, one can unlock and develop their innate intelligence, contrary to the belief of modern psychologists who suggest its limitations. Additionally, it's crucial to understand the relationship between material and spiritual laws. While material laws govern the physical world, recognizing their control by superior spiritual laws enables one to transcend them. However, Attempting to overcome material laws through denial or defiance is ineffective and fails to acknowledge the higher spiritual order. Through focused concentration beneath the skull, acknowledging the weight of the brain within, one can invoke a sense of wisdom and reason. In wisdom's chambers thou dost roam, thou art the reason in me. Oh, thou dost roam and wake each lazy little cell of brain to receive the good that mind and senses give, the knowledge that thou dost give. Myself will think, myself will reason, I won't trouble thee for thought, but lead thou when reason errs to its goal, lead it right. This affirmation calls upon the divine essence within to awaken and energize every aspect of the mind, facilitating clear thinking and reasoned judgment. It acknowledges personal responsibility for thought and reasoning while seeking divine guidance to navigate any pitfalls or errors in judgment. In the affirmation of wisdom, we call upon the divine presence, recognizing the interconnectedness between ourselves and the divine. O Father divine, O Mother divine, O Master mine, O Friend divine, I came alone, I go alone with thee alone, with thee alone, with thee alone, with thee alone. O thou didst make a home for me of living cells, a home for me. This home of mine is home of thine. Thy life did make this home, thy strength did make this home. Thy home is perfect, thy home is perfect. I am thy child, thou art my father. We both do dwell in the temple same, in this temple of cells, oh, in this temple of cells. Thou art always hero on my throbbing altar near. I went away with darkness to play, with error to play. A truant child, I went away. Home I came with darkness dark. Home I came with matter's muddy mark. Thou art near, I cannot see, thy home is perfect, I cannot see. I am blind, thy light is there, 'tis my fault that I cannot see. Oh, 'tis my fault that I cannot see. Beneath the darkness line, thy light doth shine, thy light doth shine. Together thy light and darkness cannot stay, cannot stay. Together wisdom, ignorance cannot stay, cannot stay. Conjure away, oh lure away the darkness away. My darkness away. My body cells are made of light. My fleshly cells are made of thee. They are perfect, for thou art perfect. They are healthy, for thou art health. They are spirit, for thou art so. They are immortal, for thou art living. This profound affirmation acknowledges the divine presence within us and around us, recognizing the perfect harmony between our existence and the divine essence. We acknowledge our journey away from this truth into the darkness of ignorance and error, but we also acknowledge the ever-present divine light that guides us back home. In this realization, we find solace and strength, knowing that the divine presence within us ensures our perfection, health, and immortality. Success is not merely a matter of chance, but a result of aligning oneself with both divine and material laws. Both spiritual and material success are essential, with material success encompassing the acquisition of life's necessities. However, the pursuit of wealth should not be for selfish gain, but for the betterment of society, one's country, and the world at large. Wealth accumulation should be a means to contribute positively to the community, nation, or global welfare, always in harmony with their interests. Understanding the multifaceted nature of success, it is crucial to acknowledge the existence of mental, subconscious, and superconscious laws governing success and combating failure. The subconscious method involves intense and attentive repetition of affirmations just before and after sleep, tapping into the subconscious mind's power to manifest success. For those seeking assistance from divine or superconscious forces, it's essential to combine conscious efforts with trust in higher powers. Efforts should be made consciously, planning and striving for success, while simultaneously believing that divine laws support these endeavors. This conscious connection with the divine realm, coupled with the realization of one's status as a child of God, opens access to the abundance of the universe. Doubt and the consciousness of failure must be discarded, replaced with unwavering confidence in one's ability to manifest success with divine assistance. Overcoming ingrained habits of ignorance and disbelief in the laws of abundance is crucial for those seeking to tap into divine resources fully. Through persistent effort infused with boundless faith, one can dismantle these barriers and reclaim their divine heritage. By integrating conscious, subconscious, and superconscious methods of success, one can pave the way for inevitable success. Persistence is key, regardless of past unsuccessful attempts. Each effort brings one step closer to the realization of one's goals, guided by the harmonious interplay of divine and natural laws. Material success is not merely a matter of external wealth, but also an inner state of consciousness. By recognizing the divine connection and inherent abundance within oneself, one can unlock the wealth of the earth and the universe. In the past, dwelling on thoughts of poverty led to a sense of lack and limitation. However, by aligning with the consciousness of abundance, true wealth is realized. This shift in consciousness is not about amassing possessions, but about understanding that all things, including wealth and prosperity, emanate from the divine source. Spiritual success transcends material wealth and encompasses the conscious connection with cosmic consciousness. It involves maintaining inner peace and equanimity, even in the face of life's inevitable challenges such as the loss of loved ones. Rather than succumbing to sorrow, spiritual success entails gratitude for the privilege of nurturing and caring for those entrusted to one's charge by the divine. Understanding the deeper significance of life events and embracing them with courage and optimism leads to spiritual success. Instead of being daunted by ignorance, one should seek knowledge and wisdom to heal the soul. Through this understanding, one can navigate life's journey with resilience and grace, knowing that every experience, whether joyful or challenging, serves to elevate consciousness and propel one towards the ultimate goal of spiritual enlightenment. In the pursuit of spiritual success and the healing of the soul's ignorance, it is imperative to recognize the divine source of all knowledge and wisdom. As children of the divine, we seek to unravel life's mysteries and fulfill our true purpose with joy and clarity. By aligning with the divine knowledge inherent within us, we gain insights into the intricate workings of existence. In the process of healing, various faculties such as imagination, will, faith, reason, and feeling play crucial roles in stimulating the life energy that permeates our being. This life energy, when properly channeled and directed, has the power to internally rejuvenate and restore diseased body cells to their natural state of health. Therefore, those who aspire to engage in healing practices must familiarize themselves with the laws governing the visualization and control of life energy. Healing is not a random occurrence, but a deliberate and systematic process guided by the understanding of psychophysical laws of nature. Skilled healers possess the ability to harness their life energy and project it into the bodies of their patients, thereby harmonizing and revitalizing the disturbed life energy within them. Through focused intention, willpower, and visualization, healers facilitate the restoration of balance and well-being in their patients, witnessing firsthand the profound workings of nature's laws in the healing journey. The end. Thanks for listening to this enlightening audio experience. If you enjoyed what you heard, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more thought-provoking content. And remember, the journey doesn't end here. Stay curious, stay inspired, and keep exploring the wonders of the world. Until next time, take care and keep seeking knowledge.